Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. It's a very special day today because it's the 1-year anniversary of Limbus Company. Yippee, you log in right now, you'll get a free 3-star guaranteed deck extract and pick it. Wholesome. You know what? For the bit, I just use it. These are like barely worthwhile for me because the chances I actually get a new 3-star whenever I use one of these is very low. Let's just pop it. Celebrate the anniversary by getting some random stuff, potentially. Who do we get? Oh! Finished house. Cool. And 2 stars and stuff. The usual. Anything else? You just got like normal stuff. That's cool. I figure might as well 3 these songs. Alright. But yeah, as for the actual run we'll do today, might as well just... I'll take whatever. And I've taken this team. This is the team I used when the game first launched. It was these 12, I think. I believe it was these identities. I had nothing for Ryoshu. And the ones I actually used were these 3 and these 3. That was basically my actual team. For, I think, a decent chunk of the time, at least. I don't know why I had Rabbit Heathcliff, but I didn't particularly like him. I think I had Wart Merso, and I didn't particularly like him. And, of course, I had you because you were 3. But yeah, let's send it. See how that goes. I know my goat when I was playing through the game was definitely Liu Gregor. He was like the most important member of my team, that's for sure. My team order was probably something like this. It might have been like closer to that. It was something like that. I didn't realize how good Kurokumo Hong Lu was at the time. I think I didn't want to use Shiishimo because I started with her, stuff like that. You know how it goes, but the entire ammo mechanic kind of scared me away from using Rabbit Heathcliff at first, because I was like, oh, he's bad then, because he can only attack for so long. And I kind of dropped him after like using him a little bit in Kanto 1. Later, I'd learn about how actually busted he was, of course, but... I think I also had Warp. I'm pretty sure I had Warped on. I think it was one of the first 3 stars I got. Although I didn't use her. Because I want, like, see more. That sort of deal. I know, it's interesting, just how many, like, goated IDs I started out with, and then that I just didn't know how stupidly powerful they were going to be. I was right about one thing, though, and that's how LCR Faust is stupidly good, especially for a 2-star. But even, like, just compared against 3 stars, she can hold her own weight. Not like to the most degree, but Faust also has a lot of good 3 stars, so a little bit hard competition there, but she's not bad. That's for sure. But yeah, I think by the time this video goes up, yeah, it'll be 8 p.m. And Limbus launched like, what, 6, 7 p.m.-ish? So it'll have been almost exactly a year since Limbus launched when this video goes up, which is cool. It's currently a few hours before that for me, the morning of. But it's still awesome. Okay, this event actually helps us. Rare to see an event that's actually useful here. And most of them only benefit us for like using Blade Lineage and stuff. But this one actually lowers slash resistance, and we've got a fair bit of slash on this team. Part of the reason why Kanto 3 was rough for me, that's for sure. Yisong can take another flank thrust, sure thing. Sure, poise, illusory hunt, that's good. And that'll be enough for now. But yeah, I think the very first... I think I only had 3 of these IDs actually uptied when I was doing the main story. I think it was you 2 and you were uptied 3. I think those 3 were the only ones who actually had it uptied 3. Everyone else was using pre-uptied 3. Although I think I uptied you relatively early on, so I don't know for sure. You, I don't know. I think relatively early on. You took a while. I don't know. I think these were the first 6 I did uptie to 3, though, when the game launched. Some of them I actually had for, like, Chromer Fight and stuff, but not all of them. Chromer Fight was rough back then, because, the whole burn and, bleed thing, healing her. The good thing is, because I was using Liu Gregor, who has no burn count, the burn actually went down to 0 before it checked to see if she would have burn to do the healing stuff. So that was rather convenient. Oh. think there's losing clashes as you'd expect. We love I almost called him Griffin. No, we love Mariachi Sinclair. Even if he is, you know, not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. Oh yeah, also, patch notes for this week update. There's nothing actually, like, major going on, of course, but there is something very major. And I kind of, like, I popped off when I saw this. They're actually adding a rest stop to the final floor of Mirror Dungeon 3 Normal. Which is pretty awesome. Apparently they were meant to do that last week, as they mentioned it or something, and then proceeded not to do it. But that'll make fusion stuff a lot easier to do in Mirror Dungeon 3 Normal. Which is good. It'll make it easier to get Sublimity and the other sword. I forget the other sword's name. The two funny Blade Lineage sword fusions, you know them. And also just getting fusion gifts in general. Or just upgrading things that you get late. Like, you know, getting that, like, final moment, like, ++ wound declared for, like, a bleed team could matter a lot. That's good. I always thought there should be at least a rest stop on the 3rd floor, or on the final floor, 4th floor. Did I say 3rd floor earlier? I might have. I meant to say final floor, though. I'm just so into that, like, release mindset right now, I guess. I was making sure for a moment that it wasn't an event risky encounter, because an event / risk encounter would have been Jin, which is not too fun. Although he's not that bad. I haven't fought him in Mirror Dungeon 3 hard yet, though, and that's when he's probably going to be an insane issue. Especially since there's not really any good / mass attacks in the game, so you can't just kill his allies quickly. That would be nice if there was. Your best bet's like Yi-Song 4th Match Flame? That genuinely might be the only like 5 target / mass attack in the game. And that's only at Threadman 4. I don't know. Thinking it through, that sounds about right, though. Hopefully we get a bunch of / stuff next Canto. We'll have to see, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make, you know, like the Heathcliff Favi go a /, simply because we need more slashes. Although it is Heathcliff, though, so Blunt would make a lot of sense, that sort of deal. I don't necessarily need to, like, make the Ego what the damage type that fits Heathcliff the best, though. As long as the Abna fits well enough. I don't know, we'll see. No, I'm genuinely trying to think through. I don't think there's any other 5 target slashes. Maybe, like, there's a random corrosion that gets 5 target or something that I'm just forgetting about. Okay, we can try. 25%. Oh, nice. Additional build is short. We get Broken Blade. We just do additional poise ride damage. And I mean, even more from actually. Oh, yeah, that's good. It helps Yi-Song a little bit. Also, speaking of good, give me these, please. Excellent. More poise stuff. We do have a fair bit of poise units on the team, funnily enough. Because, you know, almost enough to get the fusion off. Because your poise. The focus on poise is not bad. Upgrade this even more. That's a funny idea. Upgrade this a little bit. Do we get lucky? We do get lucky. We could upgrade one of these even more then. More poise? Sure. And then we could upgrade Wounded Player if we wanted to. I don't really think we don't have much going on for bleed though, so I'll probably just upgrade the Horseshoe. It's not the best because it's going to prioritize these two since they don't have any poise gain, but if we get Nebulizer then it'll be good. Anyway, Inquisitor time. See how that goes. It's a nostalgic team for me, that's for sure. Running these guys, it's a little weird having them all, you know, like up Type 4 and stuff though. They're a lot stronger than they actually were when I was playing through the game. So we'll do that. Looks good. Spread the damage up a decent bit. Try and get rid of instincts as much as possible. You know how it goes. Instincts are annoying. So if you can get rid of them, that's nice. Music Slash on its way to roll the 26, as you do. Always felt like it's such an insane roll for a 2-coin skill to have, I feel. Don't get me wrong, with, how scaling is going in Limbus so far, it's not really that strange to see nowadays, something like that. But at launch, for a 2-star, it's just insane, I'd say. I don't know. We got that overbreathe going. And we'll just keep on tagging all of them. Trigger of Ishmael's passive, sure. I mean, that's the one that's like, what, counter power off? At like below half HP. It's not a great support passive, I don't think. Funny to see it trigger, though. I think we're close to staggering. We might just stagger all of them this turn, I think so, yeah. Well, hopefully we can do a good job of executing them with haste. That was like breaking the mast of the ship. Thank you, Ishmael. Can't wait to get that Angela out, sir. It'll be cool. I mean, that's like a week away. That'll be it's just gonna be super cool to see, right? Still feels like such an insane choice to go with, but I'm absolutely for it. Just giving us the Angela announcer like that. It's LobCorp Angela, not Ruina Angela, so it's not as good, but that's fine. It's still Angela. We'll get Ruina Angela. Maybe we'll get Ruina Angela next year. Who knows? Would be funny. Maybe we'll save that for an actual thing, though. I don't know. Single target? Yeah, we'll take Panda Pain. Greycoat's also funny, but if we really want to commit to the bit, we should probably only use egos that I had at the time. I kind of didn't build the team for that, though. That's fine. As far as egos that I had at the time, tempting. I might have had Hexnail. No, I think I got Hexnail later. I think I had Yasin, Yada, and Ebony Stem, and that was it for non-base egos when we were doing main story. I didn't actually get in Battle Pass stuff until later, because remember, the Battle Pass was super slow on launch. You'd get, like, a couple levels a week, and then you'd get, what was it, like 3 Battle Pass experience per run? It was not good. It was really not good. You want down 4? Not really. It's funny, though. It is funny. We're fine. But yeah. The grind took forever. Like, I think I got, like, halfway through the Battle Pass by the time that it was revamped to become much faster, and God, it was such a huge difference. So it was funny how I had, like, basically the full deck of Ego for Otis and, like, nothing for anyone else. I don't remember when I got Hexnail. It might have been sooner, it might have been later. But I think that was the second random Ego I got. Hard to say. I'm curious, like, I think if I go to the very first Daily Mirror Dungeon, I can get, like, an idea of some stuff. But, like, that was, like, a month after the game launched, right? So it's not, like, the most reliable for seeing how it was, like, when the game first launched. Might as well, like, pull it up, take a look, that sort of thing. I think the only idea I was missing then was, like... I think I was missing 7 Otis, and that might have been it. No, 7 Otis was after the first episode, I think. I don't know, I'm gonna pull that in the background. I'm just gonna be scrolling through that, seeing if I can what information I can glean from it. Unfortunately, there's ads playing, so it's taking a while. There we go. This fight's done though, so that's nice. And then we can. I want to fight Chun. We probably should fight Chun for the bit. Blue letters. We get Dopo robes, or we get the hat. They both require 3 blade lineage to trigger, right? I'll go for the hat, I guess. You can do this. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think anyone could have done the Dopo robe check, the bottom option, because that one's what? Is it like Gloom? Is it Pride and Gloom, or is it just? It's Gloom and something, I think, maybe. Maybe we get the bamboo hat, so, you know, only triggers when you've got a certain amount of blade lineage identity, so it's not gonna happen. That's alright.
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야. 알지?
당신들은 상관없을지도요?
Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oof. Can you win any clashes? No, you cannot. Alright, you're going to try and beat the evade then. Good luck. Push down. Do a strike. Dominating. We'll ignore the one countering. Actually, you know what? We'll do this then. We'll have you deal with the evade. That looks good. Get back to looking at this video. Yeah, I know. The first Daily Mirror doesn't, because it was right after the. Yeah, it was like the day of the April Fool's event is the first day I did recording. It's when I was inspired to do so. Yeah, the actual Great Faust banner was open at the time. God. Oh yeah, but I can see here though. So the only identities I didn't have either the Kurokumo 3 stars, Ting Ting, Hung Lu, or G Corp Gregor. So that's what I was missing when I started the series. So I had like I was doing fairly well by then. I was doing, you know, 10 pulls whenever I could, seeing if I could get whatever I was missing. I'm trying to remember. I think that I managed to get Kurokumo Rodion from a pull, and I think the other 3 I sharded eventually. I think that's how it went. And then do I actually open the ego tab in this video? And oh, the only ego I was missing at this point was Wishing Karen. I managed to get every other ego just already, huh? Wacky. I think it took me a while to get Wishing Karen. I remember though. That's cool to see. I had. Yeah, I'll close that though. Back to the actual run itself. Interesting to look at. I should have like pulled it up or something so you guys could see it too. But I think you guys get the gist, right? Oh, new from you? What? Like, yeah, they've got that. Okay. I assume it's just news. Oh, right. I gotta click on the body. That's what it is. Body, so that it can show, you know, skill, that sort of deal. Yeah, there we go. Well, we can go. Funny big sin, guys. They go boom, 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 explosion. As you like to see. To be fair. More bleed. We've got some strange bleed synergy going on here with quite a few decent bleed ego gifts, but I don't know if it's enough for me to really feel like leaning into it further. I might. I'll upgrade Wounded Player for the sake of it. I'll upgrade Arsamugs for the sake of it. A little bit more bleed. We don't have any actual bleed identities on this team, though, so it's a little iffy. But yep, Jun time. Hopefully we don't blow up. Yes, we'll see. We shall see indeed. He doesn't counter turn 1 at least, so that's good. Can we hit him with something good? Not really. Yeah, no. No, we don't have any slash egos there, which is unfortunate. I mean, there's very few slash egos. Do I even have any slash egos on this entire team? Oh, I do have 4th match flame. Will it go for Jun, though? It will. Okay, we'll try that then. I did actually have it when I... You know, I was going to do the thing where I actually match what egos I had, and I did not have 4th match flame until, like, 2 months or a month or... Probably like a month or so after the game launched. Because it was like level 30 the Battle Pass, right? I believe so. Probably took me a little bit to get to. Thanks to just the grind. Although I did grind super hard. Especially that, like, first month, I did, like, 3 mirror dungeons a day pretty consistently. And, you know, that was, you know, before I actually did it as, like, a challenge to myself. But I did do daily mirror dungeons. Because you had to for a bit, right? One of the daily rewards required you to do a mirror dungeon, and you'd have to spend stuff to do mirror dungeons. Oh, let's have you do this. You should be able to kill these guys, at least reduce how many points that counter has, and you should be set. Third mind. That's bad for us, right? Yeah. They gain haste by Wrath. It's nothing special. Yeah, we love that 4th match flame. We love that, you know, 1/ego in the game. That it really feels like it could do with a visual upgrade right now, honestly. I hope they do something like that eventually. Like, visually upgrade some of the older egos. Most egos that are old still look really good. It's mostly just 4th match flame for Yi-Sung and Rodion, which you can kind of tell were some of the first egos designed, you know? But I'm thinking about how, like, because they updated the visuals for 4th match flame and Ruina. Oh, my boy. Oh. I had to clear my voice for a second there. It's sounding weird. It's still sounding weird. I don't know why. I'm just talking a lot, I guess. Maybe I need to drink more water or something. I don't know. I don't know how actually easy it is to sound that my voice sounds weird, hear that my voice sounds weird. But it feels weird, you know? Like, my throat's, like, weird. Like, I need to clear my throat, but I don't actually need to clear my throat. I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent here. The weirdness I'm feeling in my throat. Yeah, we should pop this ebony stem though, for old time's sake, right? And we'll clutch that, but we'll let you hit that guy first, so we can hit a decent bit. Yeah, like that'll be good. You were going for there, like, alright. You can throw that there, okay. Looks good. We're ignoring a lot of the small fries, but that's because they're fun to ignore. Yeah, vine them. Yeah, nice. Staggered the random guys, so that's good. Oh, nice. Good damage. Weak to Gloom, of course, so that makes sense. Perfected Palm Strike the other part. The head. And we should be able to break the shell with this. Yeah, definitely. Do a lot of damage, too. So there's one-sided attack, but everything else we dealt with. So we can probably just go all in on the shell and win here. And we don't have anything too strong. We should probably worry about the mass attacks first and foremost. Would be really unfortunate to die horribly from one of those, wouldn't it? You're dominating there. Probably like the branch of knowledge for that guy, sure thing. And everyone else one side of the shell for safety. You're not really using the strongest attacks this turn, but that's alright. That's how it goes sometimes. We just don't have a lot of skill 3s or anything going here. Yeah, we definitely could have just gone out and killed it. That's fine. Yeah, kill that guy with your big axe. Yeah, with hammers, please. Kill him. Yeah, and down he goes. And all the minions die in the process. That's good. Easy enough crab fight. Oh, crab, so crab. Okay, very event-focused. We only need to do 2 fights here. And we'll probably go for the normal fight for the sake of the run. Yeah, it's a minor thing, really. God. So excited that they're gonna add a rest stop to this floor. It's gonna make such a big deal. You have no idea. Will it? I don't know if it actually will, but it'll be super nice. It'll make it so you could actually reasonably get some fusion shenanigans beyond just, oh, let's start with the parts of this fusion gift and mirror it into 3 normal runs. Because if you don't start with the ego gifts, chances are you're not going to get the tier 3 until this floor, which was kind of the big issue. Floor 4 is when you get a lot of tier 3 ego gifts. You do get some of them beforehand, but you don't really get a lot of them. I'm going to rely on this floor to ever get it. So, like, stuff like getting, like, Bloise going, Bleed Poise in Mirrored in 3 normal, or getting, like, Charge Rupture going. That sort of thing could be done a lot easier in Mirrored in 3 normal now. Which I'm glad to see. Okay, there's a neutral there, but that's fine. We're going for the Sloth Resonance, which doesn't really do much for us. Sloth Resonance, I remember, like, that being like a really fun team to do, like, in Mirror Dungeon 1 when the game, like, launched, was, like, the Sloth Resonance team, where you just brought a bunch of people with only, like, with Sloth skill 1s and stuff like that. And you just get, like, because you get Sun Shower, and you'd get Sloth Resonances, and then their skill 1s would roll, like, on the level of, like, a skill 2 or a skill 3. Save the civilians. You got this. Probably should have saved you for the second part of the check, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We can have someone else who does it. It's pride advantage, so yeah, overbreathe works. There we go, and we get the Black Ledger, which isn't very helpful, but we get it. Oh, contract. Love to see it.
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야. 알지?
당신들은 상관없을지도요?
적확한 한압이었어.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을
Yeah, they're
기억하는 게
dying.
좋겠어요.
Good stuff. It's what having a lot of slash does. Definitely made Kanto 2 relatively easy for me. Although Kanto 2 really isn't that big of a hassle anyways, but having a lot of slash is super nice for just killing everything there. Because, like, I think every single enemy is weak to slash, barring, like, a couple, right? Barring a couple Abnos, and I think Taikyu is weak to Pierce instead, but everyone else, you know, the King, Casino Bodyguards, Mariachis, all weak to slash. Oh god, Ida on launch. That's a fun thing to remember. That probably took me like 5 tries or something. It was like, I think it was the first fight I actually lost, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I ever lost a fight before Ida. There's not really anything hard. I know for a fact I hadn't lost in the dungeon. I hadn't lost a single fight in the dungeon until the 3rd dungeon. I didn't know if I'd get, like, sent back to the beginning or something cruel if I lost. So, you know, I just tried my best and I never had to lose until the Cromer fight, in which I had to take a couple tries to beat. That was the first time I actually lost any fights in the dungeon. Although the floor 3 of the Kanto 3 fight was awful for me. Like, so insanely awful. Like, I was down to, like, 4 sinners, like, everyone else died. Like, they each had, like, 30 HP or something by the time I made it to that red stop right before Cromer. It was insane. Wish I recorded that kind of stuff. I did actually record when I was playing through Limbus at first, but I just kind of deleted all of it because I was doing it with a friend, and the friend was just talking about Kerbal Space Program basically the entire time. That's how it be. Oh, speaking of Sun Shower, get another one of those for you. Refresh, see if we get anything good. Lithograph, I'll take it. And we'll fight either KQE, Fox, or Centipede here. We'll see who it's gonna be. Centipede it is. Alright. Damn, you can't get any, like, actual, like, early Kanto fights here. I wish they mixed this kind of thing up a little bit more. Like, instead of making it so, like, oh yeah, all, like, the newer Kanto stuff is gonna be on the later floors, like, why don't you just have, like, weakened version of, like, Kanto 5 bosses in earlier floors, maybe? Like, I don't think, like, the Clam should be a final boss. I think it should be, like, a floor 3, floor 4 boss, right? But, like, Silt Current, that absolutely deserves to be a floor 5 boss. Stuff like that. Or maybe, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some other early... I mean, it's kind of hard. A lot of the early Kanto Avnos and stuff really are not that threatening, especially now. Unless they change it. Like, maybe add Baba Yaga back. Buff it, like, make it on, like, a floor 4 boss. That sort of thing, right? I know Baba Yaga isn't the most liked boss, but it was fun, because it was different, right? Adds a little bit of a little bit of fear. You know, like, that if you're trying to do a good run, and, you know, you might just have the worst possible run to fight Baba Yaga with, you know? I can't do that. Being Hex Nail. Yeah, it fits. You know. Are you crashing up bad? That right, okay. Hex Nail that. That'll actually get some fragility off here, which is nice. We're gonna make some use of it. Not the most, but some. The one envy fragility will buff flank thrust by 10%. That's cool.
가슴 가장 깊은 곳까지.
And I mean, we do have the nails, so this does also inflict a little bit of defense level down, so we will do more damage. A little bit of bleed, maybe stack some bleed. It's a potential idea. Body's close to being staggered too. That's nice. And the bleed will do a little bit for the sake of that. Branch of Knowledge. Well, let's just stagger. It might. Although you do resist the slash, and I think you resist gluttony. It might just be a 0.9 or something, though. Still does stagger, though, so that's good. Also, contract triggers there. Does a lot of damage, what you'd expect. Your head's doing a couple things this turn. We'll just clash at best as we can. Like, that'll work. And then everyone else, just attack the body. Do as much damage as we can. Right. Seems good.
공격 능력 평가? 양호.
제대로 꽂혔는데.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
생각보다 잘 타는.
부입하게.
Nice, broke the body. Still means it's gonna do stuff here, but it's broken, so that's good. 5 self-charge is a little bit. You got a fair bit of bleed in your body. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to inflict bleed count on this entire team. Unless we, like, leg or domain, but that's only 1. I guess Hex Nail would be bleed, because it inflicts nails. Yeah. On heads, though. I don't know. Not sure. I believe. Yeah, I got more bleed going on the body too. So the body's got like, what, 60 bleed was that? That'll be a lot. It'll at least take that damage once, even if it only has 1 bleed count. I really should have gotten Wound Declared to ++, then we would have benefited a lot, but I figured it's not the most important thing. I'm not that concerned to be missing out. Look at that damage. How quaint. I mean, we should be able to take you down this turn, yeah, with, you know, Dons of the Passion, and Opportunistic Slash is stupidly high damage, so yeah. Should go down. I think you will be near max self-charge, though, unfortunately. That's fine. We can deal with it. Yeah, 18. Actually, that's perfect. Because that's how much you lose in a single turn here. If feed's not too bad. And it's longer to Sancho, that's fine. Okay. You do something there. I'll just like it. I mean, I was trying to avoid the ego that, you know, I didn't actually have at the time, but that's fine. If we do this, we should win all these clashes. We should just win. Assuming all goes according to plan. It'll take a second, of course, because we're using a bunch of egos. But that's fine. Mathos. The Odyssey had a purpose. It sure did. Bonk.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지. 나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면.
And there we go. As we thought, it just blows up. Yep. Centipede's a little bit of an unfortunate boss, because you kind of have a turn where you just gotta eco it a bunch, and then you win. Not the worst, of course. There we go. Yisong did the most. Makes enough sense. He is the 3-star. Yisong's the one of these units that's gotten, like, the biggest buff, because his upside 4 is such a huge thing for him. Oh, Poise is just in a better state now. We get that 63 scabbards, which don't do anything because I already claimed all the rewards, but who's counting? Yeah, cool.
아침은 이렇게 시작하는 것이 좋다.
These, and even though I did use that 10 ticket before, I didn't do the dailies yet, so we get to do our daily extractions. Running low on paid lunacy, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Since they reset, you know, the first time purchases for lunacy, I'll probably just get like 20 bucks of lunacy and I'll get like 40 bucks worth of it from it, which is super nice. And assuming, and I really shouldn't need to spend too much paid lunacy unless the wall purchase night goes wrong, right? And what are the odds of that? Try to stockpile lunacy while I can. We'll see how that goes. And there we go. Nothing too special. We did get a 3-star today, but it was the 3-star guaranteed ticket, but that's nice to have more shards. Shards, not exactly looking the best for me right now. I had to thread a lot of them recently because I was low on thread for uptying all the new IDs. But yeah, happy 1-year anniversary to Limbus Company. It's been, it's hard to believe it's been a year already. It's hard to believe. I've been doing Daily Mirrodon for 11 months already, too, but who's counting? But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.